Hi everybody, welcome to practice. Today is day 18 and the name of our practice today is Listen. The focus is going to be around bringing awareness to the body, to the way we move, the way we transition from A to B, from one pose to another, really exploring the mat, exploring our bodies and listening to the communication between the mind and the body and vice versa, and really starting to notice our relationship to the breath. So jump into something comfy, roll out your mat, and let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start today's practice in our Sukhasana or easy pose. So sitting with the legs crossed, sitting up nice and tall, lengthening the spine, letting the shoulders just relax down here, soften here, creating some space between the shoulders and the ears. You can come to sit up on a block here if you have one, or maybe tuck a little blanket or cushion underneath the tailbone. Just taking a moment to settle in, maybe letting the eyes close, or bringing a soft focus to a point in the room, maybe a patch of light or a plant, something in the room, in your space. Okay, and then taking a nice deep breath in, breathing all the way down the body, feeling an expansion as that breath fills the lungs. And as you exhale, feeling everything release, everything relax. Beautiful, just taking a few more breaths here. And as you do so, just checking in with the body, the physical body, noticing any tension or holding in the body. Seeing if you can use the breath, use the out breath to release that tension. Let go of that holding or gripping, inviting some softness here. And then when you're ready, floating that awareness up into the mind and checking in with the emotional body. So noticing how you're feeling mentally, emotionally today. Just observing without any judgment. Giving yourself permission to just be here. Letting go of any residue of the day so far. And parking to one side anything that may require your attention after this class is finished. So really arriving into this present moment. Allowing yourself to be here fully. Just taking one more breath here in this seat. Big breath in, long breath out. Beautiful, starting to bring some awareness into the fingers, into the toes, giving them a little wiggle. And then gently fluttering open the eyelids. Sitting up nice and tall, grounding down through both the sit bones here. Letting the shoulders relax, maybe smiling. Maybe softening the brow. Just bringing an expression of ease, of softness onto the face. As we just start to take in the light, take in the room, arriving back here into our physical space. And then we're going to gently begin to sway side to side, just bringing a little bit of movement into the spine. Seeing if you can just let yourself go here, maybe bringing the shoulders in, maybe letting the neck start to join as well. Swaying from one side to the other, kind of creating an S shape with the spine. Just taking another breath. Slowing it down. And then coming back into center, sitting up tall. And then we're going to make our way over into our tabletop. So stacking the joints here, wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, spreading the fingers out wide, pressing down through the palms, pushing them out away, drawing that lower belly in and just bringing the gaze down. So we've got a nice straight line from the top of the head all the way down to the tailbone. Okay, and from here we're going to cross over the arms, cross over the hands. So the right hand is going to go where the left hand currently is, and the left hand is going to cross over to where the right hand was. So we've got the arms crossed over here. And then on the next breath in, drop the belly, lift the chest and the chin. And then on the exhale, round the spine, bringing the gaze in towards the navel. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Moving through our little cat and cow here. Moving at your own pace, in a line to your own breath. And seeing if we can begin to listen here. Listening to what the body is communicating to us. Just taking one more breath in and out. And then crossing the arms over the other way. Wherever you are, just taking one more full cycle of breath in this cat and cow. And then coming back to meet in that flat back, bringing the arms back underneath the shoulders, the hands back underneath the shoulders, back into our tabletop. And then extending the left leg out behind onto the toes. And then drawing a semicircle with the toes, bringing the foot all the way out to the side. So we have our left leg extended straight out off the side of the mat. Beautiful. Here we're going to drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, bringing the gaze into the navel. Just noticing this different cat and cow, noticing what's present here. Sending the attention now away from the arms and down into the hips, into the leg. Just one more big breath out as you round the spine. And then inhale to come back to center. Okay, from here, pressing down through the hands, pressing down through the right knee, lifting the left foot up off the ground, taking it all the way around and crossing the toes over that right leg, turning the head to look towards the left toes. Feeling a nice stretch of the left side body here. Breathing in and out. Beautiful. From here, again, lifting the toes up and keeping the toes lifted off the ground, we're going to send the foot all the way up to the top edge of the mat, coming into our lizard pose here. So both hands are on the inside of that foot. We're sinking down into the hips, lifting the chest. And this is where our transition comes in. So we're going to focus on that transition for a moment. So sending the foot back, crossing it over, turning the head to look towards those toes, and then again sending it up, sending it back, and then stepping it up. Noticing how you feel here within those first few transitions. Maybe noticing any discomfort, not pushing to any place that is painful, but just noticing the challenges that maybe are present here. And as you workshop this, As you play around, maybe adjust yourself slightly as you get used to this transition, this movement. Maybe start to observe a sense of ease. Breathing in and out. This is the last one, okay? Breathing in, stepping the foot up and keeping it here in our lizard pose. Lifting the chest, maybe giving the shoulders a little shimmy here, lifting the chin. Beautiful job, just taking a breath. And then pressing down through that front foot, to the top of the back foot. We're going to inhale to rise all the way up, lifting the arms up and overhead. Softening those shoulders, breathing in. Exhale to interlace the fingers, bringing the hands to the back of the head. Drawing up through the pelvic floor here, nice and strong, drawing the shoulder blades in together. We're going to take a deep breath and then exhale to twist towards the left of the mat, towards that front leg. Breathing in, exhale to twist. Inhale to look forwards, exhale to twist. Couple more like this, moving to the sound of your own breath. Last one. Beautiful, coming back to face the top edge of the mat, reaching the arms up. Exhale to bring the hands down, and then sending that knee back, coming into our tabletop. Ready to take it over to the other side. So extending the right leg behind now, coming onto the toes. And then drawing a semicircle with the toes, sending the leg out to the side into our kickstand tabletop here. And just taking a couple of cat and cow with me here. Inhale to drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, bring the gaze in towards the navel. Again, just noticing here the sensations of the body. Noticing the breath. Bringing a control to the breath as you inhale with the drop of the belly, the lift of the chest. And as you slowly control that release, that exhale, as you round the spine, bring the gaze in. Beautiful, slowly making your way back to that flat back here. Pressing down through both the hands to the knee, lifting that right foot up, sending it all the way around, crossing it over the left leg, toes come down to the earth. Turning the head to look towards those right toes, bumping the right hips to the side of the mat here. Feeling that nice stretch in the waist, up the side body. Taking one more big breath here. Good job, and then lifting those toes up, taking it around and stepping it up to our lizard pose. Just taking a moment to hang out here as we sink into the hips, lift the chest, maybe shimmying the shoulders as we settle in. And then exhale to transition back. Inhale, step it up. Exhale, send it back. Okay, again, just keeping that moving, taking it at your own pace, pausing or resting if you need to, feeling the whole body warming up here. And as we wake up, everything from the head down to the toes. Bring some awareness into the fingers and the toes, pressing down through the palms, through the fingertips. Maybe wiggling the toes as you step the foot up. Last one, this time stepping up and staying here. In our lizard pose, sinking down into the hips, lifting the chest. And then pressing down through the right foot, through the top of the left foot. We're going to inhale to rise up. Softening those shoulders, softening the face. Big breath in. Exhale to interlace the fingers, bringing them to the back of the head. Coming into our twisting, same as the other side, so breathing in, and then exhale to twist to the right of the mat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to bring it forwards, exhale to twist. Taking one more full cycle of breath, breathing in, releasing out. And then inhale back to where we started. Reaching the arms up. And then exhale, bringing the hands down to frame the foot. Sending it back into our tabletop. Bringing the knees out as wide as the mat. Toes into a point. And then sending the hips back. Child's pose. Letting the heart space and the forehead melt down towards the earth. Not necessarily reaching the earth, but melting down, softening here. Beautiful, slowly lifting the head, lifting the gaze. Pressing down through the hands and then shifting the weight forwards. Stacking the wrists underneath the shoulders, and then sending the hips back. Inhale, bringing it forwards. Exhale, send it back. Maybe starting to take it in circles now as well, inhaling and exhale. Noticing how the shoulders move here. Noticing any catches in the body. Any areas that feel tight or tense. Maybe hovering on those areas, massaging out those catches. And when you're ready, you can reverse that circle. And then slowly making our way back again into that tabletop. So bringing the hands in underneath the shoulders, knees in underneath the hips. Tucking the toes. We're going to scoop the tailbone up and back, downward facing dog. Pedaling out the feet here just for a moment. Bend the knees generously if that feels good. And then bringing the knees back down. And making our way to lay down flat on the back. Keeping the knees bent here to begin with. I'm going to draw both the knees up into the chest. Interlacing the fingers or holding the hands. And giving the knees a nice hug here. Maybe a gentle rock side to side. Taking some big nourishing breaths. starting to slow down the breath. Give some awareness to the heartbeat here, to the flow of energy in the body. Maybe noticing any warmth in certain areas of the body. And of course, as always, noticing the breath as well. Noticing how the breath sounds, how the breath feels. Maybe giving the ankles a little roll here, maybe flexing or pointing the toes. And then releasing the legs, extending them out long, one, and then the other. Bring the hands to rest by the sides of the body as we meet in our shavasana for today's practice. Feel free to bend the knees, maybe bring a cushion in underneath the head or shoulders. This pose is all about bringing a little moment of stillness, of quiet, to round off our practice, connecting with ourselves on a spiritual, emotional level. So finding what feels restful for you, what feels relaxing for you, is an important part of slowing down, of unwinding here. So getting yourself to that place. Letting the eyes close. Releasing any holding, any tension. Letting the muscles relax and soften. As the weight of the whole body relaxes down into the mat beneath you. Thank you everybody so much for joining me here for another day. Take a moment with me now to thank yourself and celebrate yourself for dedicating to this journey, for showing up, for carving out this time for you and for this sacred practice. Feel free to stay in the shavasana for as long as you wish. Otherwise, bringing the hands in together at the chest. And then up to the forehead. Namaste.